This video is for Son in France. This is your TeensySaber V3 that I've programmed, and I've also programmed your micro SD card. These wires coming out here are for a Bluetooth unit if you decide to use it. The gray is transmit, TX, and the brown is RX, receive. If you don't want to use the Bluetooth, you can just snip those wires, or you can glue them out of place and just snip them. How you get the SD card out of here is you use a small set of tweezers, and you merely just grab the SD card and pull it out. There's your SD card, which I've already programmed to run on your Saber. So I'm getting ready to demonstrate this soundboard working. I've already bridged LED pads 1, 2, and 3. LEDs 1, 2, and 3 are already bridged. Your negative neopixels wires can go to these pads. These are your speaker pads. This is your these three pads here, 1, 2, 3, are negative neopixels for your main blade. Then this is your negative to your battery, and then this is positive to your battery. Now the negative to your battery, there's a wire on the back that connects to the negative post over here. It's very important when you solder your battery negative post on that you check to make sure that you didn't melt this solder and this wire come loose. If this wire comes loose, the board won't work. The switch pads. So the third pad is your auxiliary switch. The fourth pad on this side is your main switch. As far as your neopixels go, this pad next to these two resistors is your main neopixel data. And you're getting ready to see how I put the resistor up through there. You can actually run the resistor through here, or you can put the resistor in your main blade. But as you can see, this is your soundboard. I have populated the back with these MOSFETs, so you can use these 3 channels to run auxiliaries, and they are programmed on your TeensySaber. Also, I've written your name, Sunrise, on your board, and this is the board I'm preparing to demonstrate and ship to you. Alright, son, so here is your board on my test rig. I'm going to point out some things for you really quick. These are your speaker wires right here, these 2 blue wires. So your speaker pads are here and here. This black wire is the negative from your neopixel main blade, which on my test rig is here. That's your negative from your neopixels. This is your positive from your, the next wire, so this is negative neopixels, not negative battery, the negative from your neopixel main blade. This is negative to your battery. This is positive to your battery and positive neopixels. This is your auxiliary switch. This is your main switch. This is your data line for your main neopixel blade, and this is the resistor for that data line. These 2 data lines here, hooked onto these pads, go to your auxiliary strips here. The auxiliary strips positive go to this positive, and the negative go to the back of the board here on LED number 4. And while we're here, there is where I marked your board with your name, Sunrise, right here, Sunrise. So let's get to the demonstration. This is the demonstration of your board functioning. In the demonstration, this is your main button. This is your auxiliary button. This is the main blade. These are auxiliary blades. And this is my test rig, which of course has a speaker. And on the back is a battery with a switch to turn the power on. So I'm going to turn the power on to your board. And you hear the boot. And then you also see the auxiliary strips. They're already working. Now I'm going to press the ignition to ignite the Saber. This is your first font. Blaster blocks. Lock up. I'm going to turn it off. That's your next font. I pushed the auxiliary button to get there. Now, each font has music. Press and hold the main button to start the music. And then you can ignite the saber. Blaster box. Lock up. How you get lock up is you press or hold either button, press and hold it, and then initiate a clash. And that is what initiates lock up. To turn the saber off is just a quick press. Next font, I press the auxiliary button. Yellow blade. Next font. Red blade. Purple blade. Blue fire blade. There's your fire blade. Rainbow blade. This is Cylon. It won't work properly on this because my strip's too short. Your board's programmed to run 127 LED strip. So, you know, I'm only running a part of a main blade here. Red cycle. Blue cycle. White strobe blade. This should be my lightning blade. This is a POV blade, which you have to wave it back and forth, and at the very tip of the blade, if you had all the LEDs on here, it would spell out Star Wars in the air. And then this last one is your battery blade. So once you select this last font, when you have a whole blade hooked up, it'll indicate green if you've got a fully charged, blue, and then it goes to yellow, and then eventually to red. It won't work on this because this isn't long enough strips. And then we are back to the first font. That is the demonstration of your board. It's all working.